Guys, it's time to predict some bubble superlatives. You know, I always say the NBA is like high school, so we got a little yearbook feel to this. Everything. First up, Tracy, which team is most likely to win the East?
Really? Come on. You know I'm going with the Milwaukee Bucks with this year's MVP, with the best player in the Eastern Conference, Giannis Antetokounmpo. With those boys around, this is a deep team. This is a motivated team. I suspect Giannis learned from last year, failure in the playoffs. He's going to come back stronger this year. He's going to be consistent on his jumper so they can't deny him to get to the basket. It's going to open up this whole game. I am going with the Milwaukee Bucks, led by Budenholzer.
Hey, T-Mac, look, I guess we going to disagree all show. That's fine with me. Because I feel sorry for your loss if you're going with the Milwaukee Bucks. The whole time you talked about him, you talked about one person, and that was Giannis. The problem I have with the Milwaukee Bucks is that they don't have a certified Robin. And in order to win the championship, you need a Batman and a Robin. He disappears in the playoffs. He have a phenomenal season in the regular season, and he disappears in the playoffs. Him and Eric Bledsoe, I need them to step it up. But I'm going with the Toronto Raptors. Yes, Rachel. Oh, Canada. I know I originally picked the Celtics, but I can't go with them because T-Mac put it on my mind about the issue that Kemba is dealing with his knee. But I'm going with the defending champs. They are deep across the board. They are.
I am not letting you do this today on this show.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Listen, I got to change because if Kemba is not healthy, listen, T-Mac, listen. Kemba scared me the other night when he only played nine.
I'm not
when he only played
that.
nine.
No, you said 75% Kemba can get it done. We're not letting you do that on this show. You new to this show?
I'm doing it.
You ain't getting away with that.
I'm doing it.
You going with the Boston Celtics.
The season haven't started. Listen, Kemba is not healthy for real, though, T-Mac, and he only played 9 minutes, and it's a real concern, seriously. But I got to go with the Raptors. Here you go. The Raptors are so deep. They're battle-tested. They got feisty guards. They rank third in the league defensively.
And they don't have
play
Kawhi
beautiful
Leonard.
Basketball on the offensive end.
They don't have Kawhi Leonard, so who's going to be their go-to guy?
They don't need him because guess what? They have multiple guys that step up. Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam,
and the Milwaukee
Serge
Bucks
Ibaka, Norman
Tracy,
Powell.
remember, Pascal Siakam is in Kendrick's top 10, which we're going to get to later. Perk, I got to ask, wait, Perk, you got to give us your West pick, because we got to move on here. Give me your West pick, because Tracy's, I'm sure, is going to have an issue with that, too.
Listen, you cannot win the NBA championships with having bigs to anchor your defense, and guess who got 3 of them? The Los Angeles Lakers. I'm not even about to brag on LeBron James or they guard play that they added with Dion Waiters and JR, but just thinking about those 3 bigs that got those 40-inch verticals, give me the Los Angeles Lakers. That's who's coming out of the West.
My preseason pick was the Los Angeles Clippers. I am sticking with the Clippers, even though we had a pandemic and we're restarting this season and everything is just out of whack. I am going with the Los Angeles Clippers. The MVP of the finals last year, and Kawhi Leonard, is healthy. He's rested. Paul George is rested and healthy. You got Patrick Beverly. You got a Lou Williams, who's in quarantine for about 10 days. That's getting ready. They added Reggie Jackson. This is the deepest team in the West, deepest team in the NBA, period. I am going with the Los Angeles Clippers and Doc Rivers to come out of the Western Conference, although I would love to see LeBron James win the championship for my brother, Kobe Bryant.
Yo, you can't straddle the fence. You can't straddle the fence, T-Mac.
Listen, I lost a brother this year, man. I want to see my boy, LeBron, get it for Kobe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to see it. But I have the Clippers to win it.
Let me fall back. I could agree. All right.
Absolutely. You know, you can't say Tracy McGrady without Kobe. The 2 of you will always be locked together. I love that from you, Mac. Tracy, I also wanted to ask you, who is the most likely to become a household name down here in Orlando? What do you think?
Well, initially, I wanted to go with my brother. I had 2 guys on Boston. Really, I wanted to go with Jaylen Brown, but I saw how Jason Tatum came on during this season, and before everything stopped, this kid was on a mission. I think he figured it out. He was extremely confident. He had that swag with him when he stepped on the basketball court. Well, I think Jason Tatum is going to have a breakout playoff season, and we're going to be talking about this kid for the next 10 years as one of the greats to play this game.
Well, hey, Mac, listen, I can't disagree with you on that. I think Danny Ainge should sign Jason Tatum to a lifetime deal. But I'm going with Jaylen Brown, Rachel. Jaylen Brown is becoming one of the better he's one of the top two-way players in the game today. He's a guy that could get you 20-plus points on 50% shooting and lock you up on the other end. He don't get the credit that he do, but he does it on a consistent basis, night in and night out, and I'm watching him down there in those scrimmages, and he been making noise, so I got my money on Jay. Go stand out in this bubble.
Listen, I can't deny that. I mean, Jay is one of my favorite players. You know, I trained Jay, so that's my man. He's part of the family, Adidas families. So I love that pick too, Perk.
We finally agree.
There you go. I know our producers wanted one of you guys to say Luka Doncic. I think the man we just spoke to in the last segment, John Morant, is going to jump out of the gym during these next 2 weeks, but we will see.